Welcome back to the portfolio, everyone. And today we're going over Tesla's Q2 results. They just announced their fourth consecutive quarter of profits, meaning they're now eligible to join the S&P 500. So Tesla posted great results right now, beating all analyst expectations. Tesla was expected to actually lose money this quarter, but they pulled out a nice profit. So Tesla, for 4 quarters in a row, has posted a profit. So today we're going to break down their results, quickly go over what they announced today, and just talk about what it's going to do for the company and their share price moving forward. So before we do that, everyone, I am the Gen Z investor, and every single day on this channel, we talk about different stocks you can buy, overall stock market performance, and any other big stock news and headlines. And we, of course, cover all the big news named stocks that you hear on all the time. So today we have some big news coming from Tesla. They just reported earnings after market close today, and they posted their 4th straight quarter of actual profits, which is incredible to see for the company that is continuing to grow at an insane rate. We all know that their share price is up over 500% in the past 1 year. So this has actually led their share price to continue to grow in the after hours time right now. And we will go through that in a second. So they actually posted revenue of $6.04 billion during the quarter, with $428 million of that from regulatory credits. And we're going to break down the numbers and actually what they actually did for this quarter. So here's what actually happened with Elon Musk's company. So their earnings, $2.18, excluding some items, versus 3 cents per expected. They beat on revenue. Their revenue was $6.04 billion. Meanwhile, they only had an expected revenue of $5.37 billion, which is a great beat. And on net income, according to GAAP principles, they posted net income of $104 million, which is incredible. They actually posted their 4th consecutive quarter of earnings, just showing that this company can now actually make a profit for a full year. And of course, that means they are now eligible for the S&P 500. And with that, they are actually going to be ranked the 12th largest company on the S&P if they are eligible to and be put in by the committee. So what happens with that is once a month, the committee meets with the S&P 500 and they determine if companies who are eligible can be put into the S&P 500 and part of the index. So if Tesla is decided and is allowed to be put into the index, they will actually be put 12th on the list and passing some of the largest companies that you actually know on everyday brands, such as JP Morgan, Home Depot. Tesla actually has a higher market cap than those companies as of right now. So another thing just to point out, there were 16 analysts who put in their estimates that range from $2.50 a share to $1.45 per share, and revenue that as low as $2.78 billion and on the high side around $6.18 billion. So the average analyst estimate Tesla actually did beat, which is incredible to see. So with these results, automotive revenue did decline 4% year over year from Tesla, from last year around $5.38 billion to $5.18 billion. Despite the company, they did add their new Model Y to the lineup, and they did open a new plant. But of course, this quarter all went through an economic slowdown and an economic shutdown where a lot of people were not actually purchasing vehicles. So it's okay. The fact that they still were profitable during a tough quarter when you saw a lot of other companies lose a lot of money, that is great to see. So in 1 year ago, in the 1 year, Tesla reported $111.2 million in revenue, and they nearly tripled to $428 million in regulatory credits in second quarter of 2020. So if we take a look at their revenue by segment, you can see here their auto is this darkest color, and you can see it makes up a huge portion of the revenue. Energy and services make up small portions, but as you see, overall, since 2017, you see a nice upward trend in revenue, and that's exactly what we want to see from this incredible company that's continued to grow extremely fast. So Tesla's full driving option advanced driver package sold for $8,000 in the US. This enabled the company to recognize deferred revenues of $48 million this period. Tesla deferred revenues from sales of its full driving system, then recognizes it over time as the company rolls out updates to the functionality. Because that self-driving option is not just like a one-time event where you purchase it and you get it that one time, it's a type of process and service that grows and develops over time. They actually defer some of that revenue so it lasts and it can actually be recognized when the product gets updated in the quarter that it gets updated over the period of time within the next, let's just say 1 to 3 years. So of course, Tesla shares were trading at around $260 about a year ago today. Now they're trading at around $1,500, and we're going to take a look at the after hours chart where they have actually soared up because of these positive results, and the shares are trading higher than $1,500 right now. And we'll just take a quick look at their share price and jump over. And if we see here Tesla's after hours chart, you can see here their after hours shares are trading at $16.72 right now, and they're up over 5% after hours. So today when the market closed at 4 o'clock at regular trading time, Tesla shares were $15.92. They released their earnings at around 5:30 p.m. And since that point, Tesla shares have surged up over 5%, up over $80 a share, and are currently after hours trading at $16.72. So whoever bought for earnings and bought the stock today has made around 5% right now. So Tesla continues to surge. And of course, if we take a look at the overall price chart, if someone who's not familiar how Tesla has been performing, you can see here on the 1-year chart, the shares are up around 507%. And this does not take into consideration exactly what it shows here, post-market trading up around 5%. But you can see Tesla has been on an insane surge where, like I said earlier, around 1 year ago today, the shares are around $250 to $260 a share. Meanwhile, they have continued to grow year over year. They did see those March lows, but completely surpassed and have reached new all-time highs each and every week. 52-week range, they are not at that 52-week high. They did reach a high very close to $1,800 a share about a week ago today. But you can see here, current after-hours trading creeping up to that $1,700 a share mark, which puts them very close to that 52-week high right now. I only believe that this company will continue to grow moving forward. Another new announcement coming from Tesla that we have to talk about very briefly is that they're building their next gigafactory near Austin, Texas. So this was kind of a big speculation on exactly where this next factory would go. There was a lot of rumors saying it would go in Texas, but it was really not confirmed just yet. So we just got news with this earnings report that Tesla will be moving their factory there and building this new factory. So Tesla will build its new gigafactory near Austin, Texas. Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk announced during the company's earnings call today. It will take around 2,000 acres and be roughly 15 minutes from downtown Austin. He said the factory will be an ecological paradise that will be open to the public. We're going to make it a factory that is going to be stunning. It's right on the Colorado River, so we're actually going to have a boardwalk over it. Hiking, biking trail, it's basically going to be an ecological paradise, Musk said. So one thing I really like about Elon Musk and how innovative he is, he's building this more than a factory. You know, traditional factories you see, big square buildings, ugly architecture, very industrial looking. Elon Musk is not going to do that with this factory. He's going to make it very modern. He's going to make it, like he says, an ecological paradise. He's going to make it somewhat of a tourist attraction. Not like it's going to be offered amenities for individuals. What it's going to do is going to make it appealing. It's going to make it newsworthy. It's going to make people want to look at it. It's going to make people take a look, visualize it. It's going to be shared on social media. There's going to be people taking pictures of it all the time, talking about it because of the look. And of course, especially if he creates hiking and biking trails all around the factory, that means it may become a hotspot. It may become a thing and a trend when you're in Austin. It might become a tourist attraction to go see the gigafactory, to go take a hike around the gigafactory. So of course, anything you can do to bring eyes to your name and eyes to your brand, especially a brand like Tesla, which is so eye-catching on its own, it's incredible to see, and it's really amazing to see Elon Musk do this stuff where he always takes things to the next level. He doesn't just build a factory here and say, I'm going to build a traditional looking factory. He takes what he has, says, I'm going to build this insane looking factory, but not only that, I'm going to make it appealing to overall everyone, all individual consumers, whether you drive a Tesla or not. And you're going to be able to come bike, hike, go for a nice stroll, go for a jog, whatever it may be, at this factory or around this factory. So Tesla also said that Texas has the best workforce in the nation, and we built an economic environment that allows companies like Tesla to innovate and succeed. So, of course, that was the governor of Texas who says Texas has the best workforce, nothing too surprising there. And, of course, he mentions how Tesla's Gigafactory will keep Tesla's economy the strongest in the nation and create thousands of jobs for hard-working Texans. I look forward to the tremendous benefit that Tesla's investment will bring to Central Texas and to the entire state. So that, of course, was a quote from the governor who, when you have a big company, big innovative company, choosing to bring jobs and choosing to build infrastructure within your state that provide great benefits to the state and overall economy of the individual state, not only the total United States. So it is great to see that there's strong backing from the Texas government and the Texas state government. A couple other things is that, of course, we talked about Tesla achieves breakthrough in share price. Of course, with their nice profitable quarter, you can see, like I mentioned before, shares are still up around $16.72 right now. So I believe they will continue to grow as Tesla continues to perform very nicely. And a lot of people may believe this is the real deal for Tesla, and the hype of them potentially joining the S&P 500 may lead their shares to continue to grow, not only in the after hours, but over trading over the next couple of days. And we may actually see Tesla hit that $2,000 mark anytime soon. Of course, the way this share is performing, it's extremely volatile. One day it's up 8-10%, the next day it drops 10%. So it's insane price movement, so it's very hard to judge and predict what exactly is going to happen. Investors may love this news of fourth consecutive quarter of profits. People might be buying like crazy, and the share may hit $2,000 within a week. Or people may believe now is the time to sell off. It's hit a peak, and we might see a slight sell-off. Overall, you have to determine if Tesla is right for you over the long term. I believe their company is going to continue to innovate, continue to grow, and only continue to make news headlines and reach new profitability each and every year and quarter. So if you believe in Tesla long term and you really are a bull towards the company, now may be a time to buy, hold, and just watch your profits grow over the long term. But of course, we have to see if Elon Musk can continue these great results long into the future. So everyone, those were Tesla's Q2 results. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.